Wish you luck. Cash build around these. Correct answers worth £1,000. Here we go. The time starts now. Afghan hounds were developed as hunters in the hills of what country?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Correct. Which Brazilian footballer's last
Pelé.
game was at New York Cosmos v Santos match in 1977?
Pelé.
Correct. For 26 years, the Duke of Wellington served as constable of which fortress?
Pass.
Tower London.
The musical title Maestro comes from what language?
Italian.
Italian.
Correct. In a 1980 film, Angela Lansbury played which Agatha Christie character?
Oh, pass.
Miss Marple, yeah.
What Swedish car company introduced the first heated seats as standard?
Skoda.
Volvo.
Saab.
Yeah.
In 2018, what
The other
children's
Swedish
TV
car
show
company.
celebrated its 5,000th episode?
Pass.
Peter.
Correct. Which racehorse was buried by the Grand National winning post at Aintree 1995?
Red Rum.
Correct. Which Argentine leader outlived his second wife Ava by 22 years?
Peron.
Fidel Castro.
One Peron. Now, Lancelot and Elaine and Guinevere are books in the Tennyson work about which legendary king?
King Arthur.
Correct. The agitation of... Not bad, Kate. £6,000. Very good indeed. First playing around. It's UK #1 song in what Jamaican music style?
Reggae.
Reggae. Correct. What pizza delivery company is named after its founder, John Schnatter?
Yes.
Pizza House. Papa John's. What type of flying insect is a large yellow underwing?
Butterfly.
B. Moth.
Yeah.
How many presidents served between George Bush Sr. and George W. Bush? 2. 1. Sir Thomas Cullinan was a magnate
Clinton.
in the mining industry of what gemstones?
Diamonds.
Correct. In what country did Muhammad Ali defeat Joe Frazier in a famous 1975 match?
Philippines.
Zaire. Philippines. Featuring feedback from TV
Thriller in
viewers,
Manila.
what BBC show first aired in 1961? Pass. Points of view. What war film features tunnels nicknamed Tom, Dick and Harry? Warhorse. The Great Escape.
Yeah.
2011, which Irish writer's grave in Paris was made kiss-proof? James Joyce. Oscar Wilde. A footballer substituted 5 minutes before half-time is played.
The other Irish
No time
writer.
to get there for you, Peter.
James Joyce.
2 grand.
Oscar Wilde or George Bernard Shaw,
Okay.
I guess.
Alright. I think you're a better player than
Take
that.
your pick.
Yeah. Ready? Ready. Now, the Tubby Custard Machine appears in what children's TV show? Pass. Teletubbies. In what city did Ronald Reagan make his tear down this wall speech?
Berlin.
Michigan. Berlin. In Japan, Toyo straw is chiefly used to make what item of clothing?
Kimono.
T-shirts. Hats.
Yeah, of course.
Skyscraper is a term given to skyscrapers built using what material? Plywood. Correct. What profession was the subject of the 70s TV drama series Angels? Pass. Nursing. What sister ship of the Titanic sank after being requisitioned during World War I?
Olympic.
Pass. The Britannic. Frederick Ashton's The Dream is a one-act ballet based on what Shakespeare play? Mr. Menagerie.
Yeah.
Correct. In Exodus chapter 3, Moses is afraid to look upon God in the form of a burning what? Bush. Correct. 2009. Who famously wore a dress made of Kermit the Frog puppets? Spiggy. Lady Gaga. The Aloha, no time to get there for you, Gervais, £3,000. Not bad. A perfect sentence, Miss Piggy Bomb. Now, a besequined dress is covered with what shiny item?
Sequins, rhinestones.
Correct. What political party has been in sole control of China's government since 1949?
Communist Party. CCP.
Communist Party? Correct. What observation tower in Seattle was painted astronaut white and galaxy gold?
Of course.
Space Needle. In computing, a USB flash drive is commonly called a memory what?
Stick.
Correct. The Alternativity was a festive play by Danny Boyle and which graffiti artist?
Banksy.
Correct. The film Spirited Away was produced by what Japanese animation studio?
Manja.
Ghibli. Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man appears on the €1 coin of what country?
Italy.
Spain. Italy. The trophy for the US Open Tennis Championship is made by what New York jeweller?
Tiffany's.
Pass. Tiffany & Co. In what war was
Guess.
the British expeditionary force called the Old Contemptibles?
World War One.
World War I. Correct. Which famous spy has been played on film by Scott?
James Bond.
Out of time, bad luck. It would have been James Bond. Vicky, £5,000. Now, what is the first letter of the word psychotherapy?
P.
C. P. In 2006, which royal was BBC Sports Personality of the Year?
Princess Anne.
Pass. Zara Phillips. The Star-Spangled Avenger is an alias of what Marvel superhero?
Captain America.
Correct. Rachmaninoff is a large impact basin of what small planet?
Mars.
Mercury.
1970. Which British tycoon set up Virgin Mail Order?
Branson.
Which Branson?
Correct. Tennis star Rafael Nadal was born on what Spanish island?
Ibiza.
Pass.
Mallorca.
Yeah.
The Brady Brides was a spin-off of what US TV show?
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
Correct. What London museum unveiled the new Sainsbury Gallery in 2017?
Southampton.
Victoria and Albert. What is the minimum number of cells a living organism can have?
1.
3.
1. The UWW is the international governing body for what sport?
Pass.
Wrestling. Richard III's wife Anne was the daughter of which Earl?
Pass.
Earl of Warwick. Panamax ships can navigate what Central American waterway?
Panama Canal.
Pass.
Panama Canal. What is the irregular plural of index?
Indices.
Pass.
Indices. In the Bible, who told the parable of the wheat and the tares?
Jesus.
Jesus.
Correct. I Was Made to Love Her was a hit for which Motown star?
Diana
Jack
Ross.
Brown.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
The gold maple leaf is a bullion coin from what country?
Canada.
Budapest.
Canada. Rump and sirloin are types of what kind of beef?
Steak.
Steak.
Correct. In what century did Sir John Hawkins build up the English Navy?
19.
15.
16th century. An infructuous plant does not produce what?
Leaves.
Leaves.
Fruit.
Fruit. William Spelly edited the first edition of what encyclopedia?
Fructose. Fruit.
Pass.
Encyclopedia Britannica. In
Ugh.
the sitcom Surgical Spirit, no time to get there for you, Gervais. 6.
It's tough when you're alone.
Cool. Really tough. Okay, we might need some pushbacks.
Might need some pushbacks.
Yeah. Right, are you ready? Good. Now, Boris Beck.
I'm not sure if it's really any tougher than just when you're on your cash builder by yourself. Anyway, maybe. I'm not sure if it makes that much difference. You got more people, then you got more heads.
Commentated on what sport for the BBC?
Tennis.
Correct. What London Square saw a major poll tax protest in 1990?
Trafalgar.
Correct. Musician Baxter Dury is the son of which singer-songwriter?
Ian Dury.
Ian Dury.
Correct. In what decade was the West Indies Federation founded?
Ooh. 50s.
1960s.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. Take your time, Gervais.
What's the question?
In what decade was the West Indies Federation founded?
1950s.
Correct. We pushed the change
Ah,
back.
it's actually got a pushback.
More to catch. Your time starts again now. The national anthem of Liechtenstein is in what language?
German.
German.
Correct. British landrace is a breed of what farm animal?
Chicken.
Sheep.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Now then, here we go, Gervais.
Stick with
British
chicken. I don't know.
landrace
Stick with chicken.
is a breed of what farm animal?
Horse.
Is wrong. Correct answer is pig.
No.
3 to catch. Here we go. Your time starts again now. Casey at the Bat is an American poem about what sport?
Baseball.
Yeah.
Correct. Charles Kingsley wrote a novel about which Anglo-Saxon rebel?
Hereward the Wave.
Correct.
Good answer.
Togo in Africa has a coastline on what ocean?
Atlantic.
The Atlantic.
Yeah, correct. 2 attempts to push back, 1 executed, caught with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. I've got to be honest with you that even with the other 3 players, I think we might have even struggled. The Chase has been on such good form of recent weeks. Nice to have you along, Gervais. However, I've got to take away the £1,000 and tell you finally, Gervais, you have been caught, and for you, the chase is now over. Chaser.
Sometimes the important stuff that happens very early on in the show. So the moment I took out seat 1, you've got 6,000 in the cash builder. The moment that I took her out was the moment the game turned, because the team were then very much on the back foot for the rest of the game, and they were unable to claw their way back into the game. No criticism is meted out to Gervais. You did what you had to do to get back, and you got back, and you played well.
See you next time.